Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name's Nicole Traum, and you're watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thanks for tuning in. Can't believe it's Thursday already. As we move through these weeks, we continue to move forward. This week, we've been talking about resilience, and coming back to that idea of resilience is something that I think we need to do every day, allowing ourselves to be open to this idea that everything isn't perfect, right? I think it's easy to think sometimes that, we look at Facebook or social media or something and we see all these really happy smiles and things, but we don't always see the other side of it where we're really sad or we're really overwhelmed. And all of us are going through that. And so we take these experiences and we can allow them to start to refine us, to start to shine and smooth things out for us, instead of, thinking that everything is perfect, but taking all those imperfect moments that we're having, and I know a lot of us are having a lot of imperfect moments. I'll tell you, in our house, it's a struggle every morning as we get up. I'm doing videos. My husband's getting my daughter ready. My daughter's going back to school. Everything is in flux, and so as we move through that, we have to kind of let it smooth us out, let it give us that sense of resilience, that sense of steadiness. So as we move today, we're going to think about that, creating resilience by letting the imperfections help us to feel more comfortable, help us to be more adaptable. I think resilience and adaptability are very good words to use together because we allow ourselves to kind of just go with the flow. So we're gonna move with that today. Let's sit up nice and tall. You can place your feet down on the floor. So with your feet on the floor, feel yourself rising up. Allow yourself to lengthen. You can bring your hand to the top of your head and even feel yourself sitting a little bit taller. And then let's start to take a few deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling and exhaling, knowing that we just continue to breathe, we continue to move. Let your shoulders roll away from your ears. If you need to move them around, you can. Notice those places in your body where you're holding tension as you start to breathe and turn within. And see if you can bring that breath there and allow those places to soften. Now, magically, just because we decide to be more mindful doesn't mean that everything goes away. In fact, sometimes when we start to be more mindful, we notice more things, right? We start to notice, oh, this doesn't line up, or this isn't the right way. And so as we allow ourselves to notice those things, it gives us more perspective. So it shouldn't bring us down. Sometimes it might, right? Sometimes you might feel as you're turning within like, oh my God, my body is so tired today, or my neck hurts, or my hips hurt. But notice those things so that you can lovingly approach them. So as you notice these different parts in your body that are tight, or maybe just feeling a little off, bring your awareness to those places. Imagine surrounding those sore muscles with love, with steadiness, just with your attention, same way that you would to a child. As you turn your attention towards yourself, towards what you've got going on, it allows you to be in the moment. And the more we can practice being in this moment, the more resilient we can become. So just noticing here, bringing your breath to those places that are tight, that are cranky, allowing your breath to meet you where you are. Good, let's take another round of breath and then we'll open our eyes. Good, and then coming back up, let's take our hands, interlace your palms, press your palms out, and then a big inhale here as you reach your arms up, and exhale as you bring them back down. So inhale, stretching those arms up, and exhaling down. Now my neck's kind of tight today, so as I bring it up, my arms don't go quite as high as my ears, but they're working their way there. Each breath allows a little more opening. Each movement brings in more space. That's it. Okay, now this next one, as you come up, you can keep your hands like that, and then exhale over to the right, stretching up through the left side body, and then come all the way up and over to the left, stretching through the right side body. Good, and then as you come on out, stretch your arms out wide and just start to turn your head, bringing in some space to the shoulders, the neck, even to the upper chest. Perfect. hearing pops on my end. I'm sure you're hearing them on your end as well. And then come all the way out and just start to roll your shoulders onto your back now, feeling that movement through the shoulders, through the back. Good. Come in and do some circles now, making your hips wake up, allowing yourself to start to settle. Remember, we talked about letting ourselves ground. We're going to continue with that because that grounding allows us to come back to that present moment time and time again. Notice your direction. Change your direction now. Feel your hips releasing. Notice your breath going a little deeper. That's it. Good. All right, now let's start to work the legs a little bit. So what we're going to do here is you can bring your hands to your legs and you're going to step your right leg out and left leg out, right leg in, left leg in. Try and sit nice and tall. Use the muscles in your belly, in your core, to help you to sit upright, to start to open up these muscles in the inner thighs and the top of the hips. That's it. Bringing those legs out and in and in. Good. And then this next time as you bring your legs out, stay there with your legs nice and wide. And we're just going to start to lift the heels and lower the heels. So just lifting and lowering those heels as you move, as you breathe. Little crackle to the ankles and the toes. Good. All right, now inhale your arms up and exhale and just start to reach forward, stretching into your back body. Big inhale here, reaching up and overhead. Big exhale as you reach forward. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and exhale. So you're going about halfway forward here. Inhale, stretching tall. Exhale, reaching forward. Last round. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Come all the way down with your hands. So you're either going to bring them to your legs or reach down to the floor and just rock a little side to side, stretching out through the back of the body. That's it. One more deep breath here. And then come all the way back up. Bring your legs back in. You're going to feel lots of movement, lots of stretching into the back body. And then just start to come in and make some circles again. Feeling yourself stretching out. That's it. Good job. All right, come on back. Inhale, roll your shoulders onto your back. And as you exhale, round. And then we'll come on 2 more times like that. Inhaling and exhaling. Opening and closing. Perfect. Bring your arms up, elbows to shoulder height, and just start to twist side to side. So you can inhale and exhale, bringing some movement to your torso, your mid-thoracic, this whole upper body region. That's it. Good. Let's go 2 more times to each side. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Come on up to standing, and we're going to come in and do a little stretch here for our hips to really wake up the hips this morning. So you can hold on to the back of your chair, the sides of your chair, and we'll start to walk ourselves back so that the legs are straight and your arms are straight. You can even get your torso nice and straight. And then inhale and lift that right leg up and exhale it down. So just do a few like that, getting nice and steady. I keep kicking my plant. Here we go. Lift and lower. And then keep that leg extended. Bend your knee, bring your heel into your seat and extend it long. So just bending and straightening. That's it. Standing leg nice and steady. And then keep that knee bent, your foot flexed. Open your knee, ooh, and close it. Keep your foot flexed as you do it. And you might get a click like I just got. 2 more. Perfect. You need to do the same thing on the other side now. So extend the left leg up. You're going to lift it up and lower it down. Try and keep those toes pointing down towards the earth so your hips aren't opening out to the side. Lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. This time as you lift that leg, you're going to keep it lifted and you're just going to start to bend the leg and straighten the leg. Bending and straightening. That's it. And then from there, with your knee bent, keep your knee bent, open your knee to the left and then bring it back down. So just opening and closing here. 2 more. That's it. It's a lot of work, this one. And then come all the way back out. You can come into a forward bend using the seat of your chair or bringing your hands down to your knees. Just letting yourself bow and rocking your hips side to side. So this is a really good wake up. This is a good midday stretch to do. And then as you come all the way back up, you can come back and take your seat back in your chair. So come on back to your seat. Notice how you're feeling now, especially as you come more up after having your head down like that. You start to feel all this movement, all this breath, all this blood moving through you. This life force that helps to keep us going. It helps us in that resiliency. Now you can feel that you can sit a little more comfortably in your chair, and that's going to allow you to turn within. So as you come back within, sit up nice and tall. See if you can scoot your seat back in your chair. And then we'll come back to our breath. So just noticing your inhale and your exhale. And let your shoulders move onto your back. So just notice how that feels. That's it. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling your shoulders as they release away from your ears. Perfect. We're going to come back and do our practice that I introduced to you yesterday, the sa, ta, na, and ma. So if you didn't watch yesterday's, we're going to bring our pointer finger and our thumb together, our middle finger and our thumb together, ring finger and thumb, and then pinky and thumb. And you'll start to move through just nice and slow. Notice that sensation as the fingertips touch. Continue to breathe here. As you bring your awareness to that place where the fingertips touch, it allows you to start to be more present, more grounded. You can do it with one hand, you can do it with both hands. And we're going to add the sounds, remembering here that this is the representation of how things are created, how they're sustained, how they're dissolved, and then how they're transformed, right? This is the cycle of life. It allows us to remember that as we move through. So the words or the sounds are sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. To yourself. Last round out loud. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. And then bring your hands down. So it's a great practice to have. Even if you can just do the fingers, it allows you to get into that present moment. So here, now that we've started to settle ourselves, take a comfortable seat as you sit back. You can close your eyes or have them softly open. Coming back to your breath now. So coming back to that inhale and the exhale. Noticing how you feel right now. Noticing how your body feels, how the chair feels underneath you. And just begin to notice any sounds around you as you start to bring your awareness in. So you can start kind of far away. Notice the sounds outside your home. Maybe you have to listen really hard, or start to listen for sounds inside your home now. Sounds inside the room that you're in. Even listening now for the sound of your own breath. Starting to notice any sensations, noticing the temperature of the air, how it feels on your skin, what your clothing feels like today, how your chair feels underneath you. Start to notice now that flow of your breath, the inhale and the exhale. Just letting yourself become familiar with what you have, with who you are right now. And as you follow your breath, just start to notice the sensation of your breath on your nose and feel it as it moves through your nose towards the back of the throat, all the way down into your lungs, all the way down into your body. Slowly using that breath, nice slow inhale and exhale. And today we'll notice the length of the inhale and the exhale. And without making any effort, just start to bring the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale more towards even. Allowing yourself to fill up. Allowing yourself to empty out. Giving yourself the space to just be this morning. Scanning through your body, allowing your head to soften, your eyes to release, relaxing your jaw and your mouth, your tongue, softening your shoulders and your hips, relaxing your arms and your legs. Taking 3 more breaths here, just being present with what you have, with who you are. And then slowly coming back to the presence of the room. You can even rub your hands together, letting yourself feel what it's like back in your room, in your body. And then as you bring your hands back in front of your heart, we honor this practice. I bow to you for your courageousness. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I saw some comments on there. Satnam to you as well. I will see you all tomorrow for Friday. Fridays usually are Feel Good Fridays, so we do a little extra movement. So hope to see you then. We'll be here at 6:40 a.m. or you can catch us on the replay. Please feel free to comment, to send out this this video to your friends. Share it, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.